Hi guys, this is Joe, and I've got a video for the veteran community to make life easier for them as they transition out from active duty into the civilian sector, but have an interest in going into either the professional electrical trades or they would like to go into electrical engineering. As a person who has done this, the information in this video that I'm providing is specifically for informational purposes. However, based on my experience as co-founder of the Cal State University Northridge Veteran Resource Center, I have spent a lot of time trying to help other veterans in getting through their degree programs as they completed their bachelor degrees. So in this case, I'm providing this information because I've gone through it, and my objective is to provide this information for those in the veteran community to make life a bit more easier and more direct with a lot less confusion. Let's hit this. I'm going to be real quick about it because there's going to be some links. I want you to pause the video, bookmark the links, see where they go, and they will help you. When you get out, or if you're dealing with Service Connection and you've already started the process, good for you. I would recommend that if you are noticing things that are new and not exactly normal, you may want to talk to any of these three professional organizations, as they have been very helpful for me, and I hope they are very helpful for you, because Service Connection is something that is very serious and you need to keep that in mind. Next item. In a situation when you finally rotate out and you have your original copy of the DD-214 and or a equivalent document that is a original, at no time mail this document to anybody. Make a copy of it, provide it upon request, but understand that the VA loses documentation on a regular basis. You must retain your originals. That is very important. Next item. When you deal with the folks at the National Service Officer level at any of these three organizations, find the one that's closest to your home or address of record, and they will be the best guys to work with you. The other thing too is, if you run into a situation and you need to figure out what's going on as it pertains to benefits that you have earned, you need to know where to go. Please bookmark these, pause the video, pull these links up and bookmark them, save them as you need them, because these are some epic references to have going forward. The next item I would say, when it comes to going back to school, be it in the professional electrical trades or in electrical engineering, welcome to Ideal Conditions. The thing that you need to keep in mind, the guy, I keep saying it, that worked for me that was epic, is this guy right here, the Myers-Briggs. But going into the professional trades, here's what you got to keep in mind. Number one, find out when you're in the lecture hall the best way to take notes that works for you. Number two, share the notes with the other person in the class who takes better notes than you, and make sure that you guys are switching photo or taking photos of the lecture notes so you both cover each other, because you may get distracted or they may get distracted. You may catch it, they may not, but find the method that works for you. Do not worry if you have a situation where you get the answer wrong in any type of situation in Ideal Conditions, because here's why. Once you figure out what you got wrong, you will be very attentive in going after how you got it wrong and more focus on not getting it wrong again. The other thing too is, please contact or please interact during lecture with the professor, because you want the professor to, number one, know that you are a serious student, but number two, you're bringing legit questions. And the other benefit is, if they know your name, they know your face, and something goes off kilter, meaning there's something outside academia that makes your life difficult, they will be able to work with you. In my experience, they have worked with me without a lot of heartache and frustration. It doesn't happen all the time, but there's more likely than not, they will work with you. If you're going into the trades, the other thing that you got to keep in mind is, listen, a lot of the initial general ed stuff that you're going to have to hit is going to be general at the basis. But whatever training program you take on, make sure there's some sort of tutoring services available. If not, I'm more than happy to work with you if you would like additional assistance. The other thing too is make sure that whatever accreditation that the electrical training program you has is nationally recognized. The folks at IBEW are some of the best trainers that you can find. The other industries, the other training facilities may have some good folks too. I can't say which ones worked for you now. I can't say what worked for me in the past. I just know that there are accreditation issues when you go forward in the trades domain. The other thing too is keep in mind that you're entering the professional trades, and after you complete your 3-year, your 4-year, your 5-year apprenticeship, and now you're a journeyman, the thing that you need to keep in mind is you will eventually hit, if you choose to do so, phasers, resonance, Laplace, RLC advanced circuits, and 3-phase systems. If you want to go down that street, I can also work with you. The other thing too is if you're going into the issue of specifically going towards the university, this is where you need to do a little bit of work before you go into saying, hey, I want to do electrical engineering. First one you want to look up is ABET, the ABET accreditation, American Board for Engineering Technologies. Why? Because there's this thing called the EIT. There's this thing called the PE. You can get the EIT completed while you're in school if you've already gotten a lot of the coursework done, and it will apply stick time towards your professional PE license. The EIT is a national license. The PE is a state licensed. The other thing is, when you find the university that you're looking for, make sure that they have a research program in the area of interest to you. That will help you because you're going to look at where you can excel at. The other side of the coin too is the most important thing you do is once you are at your home of record near the university that you'd like to attend and you want to move forward, but you want to make initial contact at that university, do not go to admissions and records. Do not go to the Happy Student Union. Do not go to the College of Engineering. Go directly to see the certifying official. They are your best friends because they can do magical things on their computer to get information about you and set you up and get you squared away to use your benefits. Now, here's something that you need to consider, and I'd recommend it. Number one, once you have an appointment to sit down with that certifying official, that's the guy that or the lady that's going to hook you right up. But number two, what you want to look at is, what can I do to retain as much of my GI Bill so I don't waste it unnecessarily? Typically, depending, each individual situation is different. Typically, what you want to do is ask the certifying official, what is the local 2-year school I can get the GEs, the general education courses, out of the way, out of my hair, so that when I hit the university here at the 4-year level, I'm ready to go hit it, knock it out, have a nice day, boom, keep moving. And if I need to repeat a course, I still have my ed benefits to keep rolling. Now, there's a lot of other things with that. I'll let the certifying official work with you and recommend it. But the other thing too is that if you go to the 2-year or the junior college first, you're going to save some money. You want to be able to retain as much of your GI Bill as possible. If you go down the route of VR&E, at that point, they will be able to help you sort it out. The other thing too, as I said, as a person that's actually done the Veteran Resource Center co-founding, that is a really great place. So make sure that the school you attend has a Veteran Resource Center, because you guys will be able to work and network in a way to figure out how do you solve some of the problems that the traditional students, the frat boys, will not have an idea of what you're faced with and what you're dealing with. A little bit of a problem in some cases. But going forward, the next thing that you got to keep in mind is you want to make sure that you are able not just to know where the tutoring center is at the junior college, but know where the tutoring center is at the university. And if you need help on the electrical engineering domain, I'm more than happy to work with you. You know how to find me at the end of this video and the previous videos that I brought up in the past. Now, the other thing too is in a situation where you're looking at how to effectively use your GI Bill, make sure that certifying official understands, hey, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. I don't want to waste my ed benefits on bogus GE courses unnecessarily. Because the problem is that once you deplete your ed benefits, they're gone, dude. They're gone. So the other thing that you got to keep in mind as an enrolled student at a four-year school, in probably even a few two-year schools, if there's a situation you're not using your ed benefits for whatever your reason, but you are a veteran of the United States military and you're enrolled there, and the certifying official knows that you're enrolled, they can protect your enrollment. Excuse me, meaning that if there is an issue of non-payment by the Department of Veteran Affairs, or for whatever reason, you got stiffed on a paycheck and you can't pay rent and you need another month, let the certifying official know. They will be able to figure out, to your best benefit, how to move forward. The next item is make sure the degree that you choose resonates with you. Again, Myers-Briggs, please hit it. The other thing too is you got to keep that hamster between your ears happy, man. I'm serious. Make sure you're hitting that gym once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week. You got to keep your head on. You got to keep it squared away. Now, the other thing that you got to keep in mind is you can be in the field. You can be knocking this stuff out. That's not a problem. Either after your professional trades apprenticeship or after your engineering bachelor degree. You can be in the field if you choose. You can be behind a desk if you choose. But the bigger issue is what you need to understand is, number one, have a backup plan. Make sure that you've got a plan. What do I mean? Well, let's just say if your educational benefits are revoked without cause, you're going to look at 18 to 24 months before you get a hearing. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. In another situation, if by chance, for whatever reason, there's a government shutdown or any other fiasco, and you are living negative paycheck to paycheck, I mean, on the 4th day before the end of the month, you are trying to figure out where the rice is and where the water is. When you're running that tight of a budget, have a backup plan, okay? Make sure that you are squared away. But I think on the other side of the coin too, is after you've got a backup plan, after you've got all this set and you've got a plan with your certifying official at the 4-year school and you go to the 2-year school, and who knows, maybe the 4-year school certifying official knows the 2-year school certifying official. Just saying, maybe they can hook you right up. That's the objective. But my purpose, my absolute purpose with this video is to provide the information to you, knowing that I have completed the civilian apprenticeships. I have completed working internationally as a technical representative in the civilian domain, representing the manufacturers in multiple countries. I have gone back to school and am currently in that program for electrical engineering, finishing the bachelor's program and focused on my master's program. And I am more than happy to work directly with any veteran to make their life a lot easier than all the other stuff I had to go through. So please keep this in mind. Let me know if you have any questions, and you know where to find me. Until then, lock and load and take care, guys.